Good afternoon, welcome back to ExpatCrib. My name is Ian and today we're back in Medellin. And over the next 3 weeks, I'm going to show you my top 3 neighborhoods to live in. Had 5 last year in Poblado. This year I have 3. I'm getting picky. So let's go. All right, here we go. So some of you may know exactly where we are. Right across from Inter Plaza. One of my favorite brunch restaurants, Las Lomas, right here, and a really good hotel if you're coming to the city. So we are in Las Lomas 2. Las Lomas 2, right across from Inter Plaza. I've been here before. This would be my 3rd pick. As I said, over the next 3 weeks, I'm going to give you my top 3. This is number 3. This is a neighborhood I actually used to live in over by Pinar del Rio, which is a sub-neighborhood of Las Lomas 2. But I'm taking a different route today. And yeah, this is a beautiful neighborhood to live in. And right back where I started the video, across from Inter Plaza, there's actually, if you come up through here and the road over from here, you can access Las Palmas. So if you live in this neighborhood and you take the right route, you can be in and out of the city really quickly. So a lot of cool older buildings here. Again, the Siesta Hotel right there. If you're coming to the city, you might want to look that up on booking.com. Really good hotel, very safe up here. I love this neighborhood. Again, it's in my top 3. I've had a shift this year, so number 1 and number 3 have shifted. So, but again, as I said, I got a little picky. I live in Retiro, as many of the viewers know, which is just outside of the city. And so, if someone twisted my arm and I had to come back to the city, again, I'm not a city liver anymore. Many people are, the majority, or right now it's about a, I would say 60-40 split from the viewers. But Retiro and other parts of Oriente are increasing in popularity. I think it's a different lifestyle out there for sure, just outside of the city. But yeah, this is a neighborhood here. You've got a dental clinic over here. You've got the energy building right there. Okay, again, I know I've come through this neighborhood before, and it's my number 3 top neighborhood in Poblado. Again, there are many good neighborhoods in Poblado, but this is just a personal opinion of my top 3. Again, many other people might have their own top 3 neighborhoods, but this is mine because there's a mix of older apartments here, as you can see, and newer places. So it's a good mix, but it's very green in this neighborhood, which I love. And here, you're very close to Provenza and Parque Lleras, but you're out of all the fray, which is, I think, the great part. Because a lot of people now, I guess if you're gonna have an Airbnb or monthly rental, you might wanna be down there, near the tour zone. But if you're going to be living here, you probably wanna be in this area. Last year, I believe, in my top 5, I believe this was my 2nd favorite neighborhood. Again, I lived here before, love this neighborhood, but I flip-flopped this year for a couple reasons, which I'll get to in next week's video. But yeah, a really nice mix here of older buildings. So, and a lot of them have been remodeled. today I'm taking a bit of a different route. We're gonna walk right down to Provenza, again from the Interplaza area of Las Lomas 2. My third most favorite neighborhood in Poblado. And again, getting to living inside or outside of the city. If you're young and you want to have fun, you should be in the city. And I'm gonna be honest here, if you have good lungs, because with more cars in the city, when I first came to Medellin years ago, there wasn't hardly or nearly the amount of cars that there is now. But now the city is chock full of cars, and the way Medellin is shaped like a bowl, we have months of pretty bad pollution here, to be honest. It was one of the reasons I moved out of the city is to get up to the mountains and clean mountain air. So yeah, by the way, this building in front of us here, we had a listing here a while back. Obra 14. Okay, really nice building, very modern. So, and in the city here, or in this neighborhood of Las Lomas 2, you've got hotels like this. When I first came to the city, they didn't even have vans like this or limousines in the city. This was circa 2010, 2012. No limousines that I saw. And the only fancy vehicles generally were government vehicles. And I have many stories where I saw the president, I think at that time it was Santos, staying at the Dan Carlton. And I remember doing photo shoots down there when I did a lot of photography back in the day here. And at that time, I remember doing photo shoots in the park, La Presidenta Park, and it was swarming with camouflaged army guys. But at that time, like I said, you didn't see a lot of BMWs, Mercedes, Porsches like that. Some of the Mercedes you would see with the government vehicles, but now it's just commonplace. Okay, I feel like I'm in Vancouver. So, speak of the devil, a Mercedes right there. A lot of newer cars in the city. When I first came here, it was all older Renaults and Toyotas, but things have changed. Again, I love this area because they have a lot of nicer old apartments here. And as you all know, speaking of Mercedes, here we go. Now commonplace in the city. 15 years ago, not so much. But yeah, you've got a really good mix of newer. The Hilton Hotel is just over this way here that's being built. And then a really good mix of older apartments here too. So and if you're looking for listings, again, a website I created originally that my business partner Camilo and others now run is colombiacasa.com. I will put a link right here, and if you need to see listings in the city. But if you can't find something, we have a few really good apartment house hunters here, so we can always help you, or I can put you in the right hands. For a lot of people know now, I run the YouTube channel ExpatCrib and the website expatcrib.com. So I do a lot of lead development and send people Camilo's way. And he is a builder who you will be seeing in a few weeks here, because we've just completed a couple renovations. We'll be doing one renovation and one house tour. The big house that we featured on the channel a while ago is almost done. We've, when I say we, I mean the construction process took a little bit longer because of some heavy rains and mudslides, but I think that beautiful big house, it's more like a hotel up in Las Palmas. We'll be featuring that again soon. But Camilo's been telling me just hold on till it's fully finished. So we may see the house soon. They're working on the landscaping right now. But yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed on that, and the fact that yeah, I do lead development. And another surprise that I have upcoming for ExpatCrib.com is we're opening up another country. So I'll have more details any day now, but I am working with another agency in one of the highly sought after, most beautiful places to live. That is affordable. Again, if you're coming from certain areas of the world where it's very expensive. But yeah, I will give you guys more information on that soon. The contract's been signed, but yeah, I just want to bring you guys up to speed on that. Really beautiful. As you can see, those balconies are huge, and the ceilings in this building here are really huge also. So, and then over here you can see La Prestige Provenza. It's so funny that they call it Provenza on this side. And for you guys that don't know, Provenza is actually the tourist area, but it's not even an official barrio in the city. I pointed that out before. I used to live in Provenza. But I think it was named, and someone can correct me in the comments here, but my understanding, it was named after, I think, a French home or something to do with France. Again, you guys correct me in the comments. I don't know what all the folklore is behind Provenza, but I used to live there, and now over here in Las Lomas 2, which this is the barrio of Las Lomas 2, across the road there is La Linde. But we won't cross over that way today. That's another neighborhood. We're gonna keep walking this way till we hit Provenza. Beautiful river runs through this neighborhood. Used to go right behind where I used to live in Pinar del Rio neighborhood, which is a sub-barrio of Las Lomas 2. But just over this way here is Provenza. Next week I'll feature my second favorite neighborhood, and one that's actually very strategic, which we've actually just completed a renovation in for one of our clients. And I think that one is strategically the one of the best neighborhoods to live in the city. Again, another reason I don't live in the city anymore is because over the years, with a lot of cars, Medellin's become hotter. It used to be the eternal spring city. Now it's the eternal summer city. But if you're into eternal summer, endless summer, this is a great city. For myself, I like the little cooler weather out in Retiro, which for you Americans, Fahrenheit 63 at night it goes down to, with daily highs of 74 75 to 76, somewhere in that range. For me, that's perfect spring weather. So we're almost over at Provenza. Again, it's taken us only 15 minutes to walk from Interplaza down to Provenza. So again, this is the neighborhood you want to live in if you want to be close to the action but just out of the action. So generally very safe neighborhood. Right across here you've got the Wake building there, and then the new Wake building going up right there. I'm also going to try and fit in some more videos, probably in between these videos in the next 3 weeks. I'll try and fit them in on what's going on in Retiro and out in Oriente. So a lot of positive new things going on out there. Again, I've got a lot of people calling for consultations because they don't know whether to live in the city or to live out in the country or the suburbs just outside of Medellin. So if you are thinking of both of those and you're not sure, absolutely give me a call and set up a consultation, and I'll spend an hour and give you a master class in 1 hour on what might be better. I think one of the very first hotels I stayed at in Medellin is over there, Hotel Diez. This is in the heart of Provenza. And if you go down that way, I guess they call that the Zona Rosa. Or technically, El Poblado is Parque Lleras and just over that way there. So I've decided to close off this neighborhood tour of Las Lomas 2, actually here in Provenza. This is the entertainment zone. I used to live 1 block away from here. I know this neighborhood like the back of my hand, and what I love about it is, again, you got nature running right through it. But the reason why Las Lomas 2, which we just came from, which is 1 block that way and 1 block up, is strategically, it's super close to Provenza, so you are in or close to the action but just outside of it. So if you want a place in Medellin close to the tourist zone, again, I prefer Las Lomas 2 because it's out of all the action here but close enough to it. So this is Ian from ExpatCrib, and we'll see you in the next video.